Hello class, this is the week 2 assignment. In this assignment we are going to go ahead and add external links, at least a minimum of one. I'm going to be adding 3 on mine. An email link, alrighty, and we're going to do a list. And I'm going to do an unordered list, which means a bulleted list instead of a numbered list, but you may certainly do either or. So you're going to be adding a little bit more content to your biography page. So let's start off with adding external links. And as we read in our textbook and in my notes, the tagging for external links is the A space href, and the closing tag is an A. So let's go ahead and I'm going to add an external link right in front of the MSLIS and Archives Management. So I'm going to put a cursor in front of the M, and I'm going to start typing the tag for creating an external link. So it's open bracket A space href equals, my URL address has to be in quotation marks, so quotation mark http:// and now I'm going to go ahead and type the URL. And close that. I'm just going to double check, make sure I don't have any typos. I think I've got it. And I just want MSLIS and Archives Management to be a link. So I have to close the tag. So right after the period, I'm going to put an open bracket / and just the letter A, not A space href, just A. And now let's check that. And there's my link. I'm going to double check to make sure it works. You want to do this too on your link. So I know it works because it came up. Good. Now I'm going to add some more links at the bottom of my page. So I'm going to add a 4th paragraph. So I'm going to go down a line, do open bracket P, close bracket, because now identifying a new paragraph. I'm just going to type in some text, and in that text I'll go ahead and add 2 external links. I'm also going to be adding an email link after that. So let's go ahead and type my content first. Let's do this. Okay, and I'm going to close that paragraph. Okay, so now I'm going to add, I'm going to create a link for this URL right here. So put my A in front of that, and again, open bracket A space href equals quotation mark http:// and I'm going to close that off. And I just want this to be the link, so I'm going to close that tag here. And then I'm going to also add a URL link right here. Close that off, and close it here. Whoops. There. Now let's make sure that these links work. So let me try this one first. Yep, that works. And let's go back here. Make sure this works. Okay, it does as well. So now I know those links are good. So those are external links. The coding is A space href and then so forth. Now the email link is similar to the external link, just a slight different. So I'm going to make my name be a link to open up my email program so people can contact me via that. So I'll put the cursor in front of my name, open bracket, again it's A space href equals quotation mark. Now here's the change. mail to, colon, and then my email address. And then quotation mark. Then I want just my name to be a link to my email, so I'm going to put it right after the period here and close that tag. Open bracket / a close bracket. So let's see how that works. All right. Submit. Okay, there is, let's see. Wait a minute, I gotta get there. Contact me at, I don't see anything. What's going on? What did I not do? Because I'm not seeing the rest of my, it's like it's gone. Now why is it gone? Why is it gone? Oh! Okay, this is a perfect example of making an error. I put the closing tag, okay, right here, right? But I missed something, a very minor little tag. It made everything else disappear. You know what it is? Can you see it? I did my open bracket A, there's a space, href equals, then my quotation mark, and then mail to, and then a colon, then my email address, and then a quotation mark. But then I forgot to put a closing bracket. Now watch what happens. Let's get down here. There it is. Do you see what a little tag, just not even having that little closed bracket did? So there's an example of checking your work, because it doesn't take much to mess up your page. So now we can test this. If it works, there. My email program came up, so I know that works. Whew! Okay, now we've done that. The last thing we're going to do is add an ordered list or an unordered list. In my case, I'm doing a bulleted list, and I want it to be right after my third paragraph. It's actually part of my third paragraph, so I want to put my cursor in front of the closing tag for the paragraph. I'm just going to go down a line. Now, I'm doing an unordered list, so I'm going to use the code UL for unordered list. Okay, so you can see that. And I've already typed my list in advance. So I'm going to open up my text edit. I'm just going to copy my list here just to expedite, and I'll start it right here. So there's my list. But right now it's not anything because I haven't added the coding to create this list. So here's my first line. I'm going to put my cursor in front of that, open bracket, li close bracket for list, and then at the end of that line, I'm going to close it, open bracket / li close bracket. And every line in my list is going to have this code, so you're going to see that pattern. So there we go, li, and then close it. The great thing about coding is the more you do it, the more you see the logic to it, the pattern to the coding. And here definitely is a repetitive pattern. The beginning of the line is open bracket, li close bracket. At the end of every line is open bracket / li close bracket. Every line has that, so that I can have a list. Oops. And that should do it. Now once I'm done, make sure I don't forget my coding. I kind of went off there, but just make sure that every list has that. Okay? Every list. Make sure you got that / at the end of each line. Once I'm done with that list, I have to close this unordered list tag. So it's open bracket, I'm closing it, so it's / ul close bracket. And then here's my paragraph. Closing tag. So let's go back up there and test it. Let's see how it looks. There it is. Now what if I wanted to make this a numbered list? All I would have to do is change the U to an O. Now look at it. See? So easy. But I'm doing bullets. And Here we go. So that's it for assignment 2. Make sure if you're using TriEditor, again, copy it, paste it to your notepad or TextEdit if you Mac, or Text Wrangler or any other editing program you may be using. I'm putting it here. Of course, I'm using Text Wrangler. I like my display to have a soft wrap. So there you go. I'm going to save as. This time it's Weigel _2, and putting it on my desktop because I have a folder I saved there. And I already had one in there. I always do a practice one before I do my lecture notes, make sure everything works. And that is it. So I'm going to close that up. And there's my folder. Send me your assignment via attachment through your email account. And remember, just please make sure you give it the proper name, your last name _ and the number 2. It tells me it's assignment 2. Okay?